Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my channel. We're discussing Mandela Effects and the like. Thank you for joining in tonight. Welcome all Mandela Effects. Hey guys. So anyway, I'm looking on the maps at the location of Bermuda. Now what do you guys remember? I want to ask you about that because I remember something different of where Bermuda currently is and where it lies now. It looks like it's pretty much parallel with the South Carolina and Georgia right here. Um, on that latitude. However, I remember the Bermuda, actually the island of Bermuda being up higher, like somewhere in this vicinity. Like if you look on the map, it was kind of below Maine, but it was at the same latitude as Cape Hatteras. So I believe Bermuda was right up in here, or maybe a little bit closer in, but it was lined up with North Carolina, Cape Hatteras. That's what I remember. However, in this reality, it's further south and to the east. It's like, I remember years and years ago watching all these hurricanes. Bermuda was always under hurricane and tropical storm watch, and it was up in here somewhere. I don't remember it being that far south. The other thing I want to point out is I've been watching Lone Eagle's videos a lot, and he did a tracing of Cuba, and this was back around November, December time frame. Um, I'd have to ask him about his tracings to see if they changed, but I remember Cuba having one fork over here. This little part here was just like that. There was one over here too, like a peninsula, that was sort of forming right there. Another map change that someone else mentioned, and they're from Florida on my channel. Lake Okeechobee was up over in here somewhere. It was up like more north and to the west. So I don't know what's going on. We're seeing all these easterly shifts, including the T's. It looks like the T's are shifting to the east. There's something going on, guys. But this Lake Okeechobee was not this far over to the east. It was more central, I believe, up in here. The other thing is, I want to trace some of these Bahamas because these things are moving around. They're shifting. Um, I just want to trace some of these main ones here because they're subject to change now. Um, there's Nassau. Okay, here's Arthurstown and a lot of these little smaller islands here. Kind of looks like stringy pieces of beef from tacos or whatever. Um, here's the main one, the Bahamas Island. All right, just real quick. Um, I'm looking at the islands over here in the Caribbean. All right, and Dawn Connors pointed this out to me on the Mandela Effect group. She pointed out that there's this new island, Barbuda, which is up here. It's north of St. John's. There's actually like Antigua and Barbuda. Now I remember just Antigua. I've never heard of this Barbuda Island. Have you guys ever heard of Barbuda? And if you follow the chain of islands, okay, logically, okay, I know you're probably thinking Barbados. Barbados is over here. But Antigua and Barbuda, this is Barbuda up here. I don't remember that island, folks. I mean, they taught us when I was in school, we learned all the islands from Puerto Rico. San Juan is the capital. There was Haiti, Dominican Republic over here. But then we get to the Virgin Islands. Okay, and this is what's kind of screwy to me also. I remember the British Virgin Islands right here, and I also remember the U.S. Virgin Islands over here to the west. Now, I find it really odd that it says British Virgin Islands up here. Okay, it has it on the main island. Look at the main island for U.S. Virgin Islands. I thought this was actually up higher, like next to the British Virgin Islands. That's how I thought it was. I don't remember this stray island all the way down here. I don't remember that. So this has really become a test of memory, guys. And honestly, I probably would have given up a long time ago and just let things happen. But we can't just sit here and let our reality change on us. We have to hold on to what we have left. And you know, just like the Google logo has shifted, I noticed the E has shifted to the, you know, pointing upward. Let me just so we know the colors, because I'm looking at these colors of the Google logo. We got blue for the big G, red for the little O, yellow for the little O, and then for the little G is blue, the L is green, and the upwards facing E is red. Just so we know our color coordination here. Also, I want to point out Subway. Subway, the left side of the sub is white and the right side is yellow, just to make sure, guys. Okay. Um, you know, that we're not losing our minds here. Stuff is definitely changing. Another one I've noticed is Nicaragua. There was this big lake right here that's supposed to be there, but then I don't remember this one here. You know, it's just these little changes, minute changes that are happening, guys. I want to get your thoughts. Oh, here's one more thing. They actually taught us a song for memorizing. When I was in school, we remembered um, to memorize the capitals of all these little countries. Um, and I'll just say it real quick. Caracas, Venezuela. Bogota, Colombia. Quito, Ecuador. Lima, Peru. La Paz, Bolivia. Asuncion, Paraguay. Montevideo, Uruguay. Uh, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Santiago, Chile. And Brasilia, Brazil. Brasilia, Brazil. That's how the song always finished. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. In case stuff changes, we have to be prepared. All right, I'm not going down without a fight. That's just how I am. I'm doing the best I can for you guys to provide any up-to-date information, because you know we get tired after all of seeing the same silly Mandela effects being brought up. We always like to hear new stuff. Um, but yeah, let's keep mindful. Okay, trying to keep my time as useful as possible. Um, you know, being around my loved ones, um, and you should too. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking me out. Have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless you all.